welcome to another Dokkan video where, as you can see, we're taking on Fighting Legend Goku. Now make no mistake, I have not beaten the event with this team. If we win, you'll see proof of that when we clear all the missions. But this is a full Zamasu team. Oh boy. It occurs to me as I record this that I can't actually upload this until the other Fighting Legend Goku video is gonna be. You know what? That's fine. That means I can talk about spoilers and stuff. So right now, I'm just waiting on, Sunday and Monday. I'm gonna farm up Tech Trunks' super attack before I Dokkan awaken him. But, yeah. So here we are with a team of 7 Zamasus. Because I can. We're gonna let Black take a hit, or 2 hits, I guess, because if you don't know what his passive does, he gets an extra crit chip. I should actually just go over every unit and why I have selected them real quick. It's Fighting Legend Goku event, but, you know, we'll get there. So, but now, we're looking at not dealing a whole lot of damage, which is fine. He's not here to deal damage. Honestly, this entire team's not here to deal damage. They're just kind of here to pummel face into the dirt slowly, but not die in the process. I say this, we're taking like 70k over here. That's honestly fine, because we'll get a Dokkan attack probably before he goes sausage, and then... yeah, okay, so anyway. Just to go over the team real quick. So, of course, we have this Zamasu as lead. Mine is SA9. I have no dupes in him. My friend lead is Rainbow, so I'm going to have this one built pretty much as you'd expect. So before he transforms, which is just after a few turns have passed, he just gets a, pretty average attack boost for nowadays. Good damage reduction. It's not, great, but it's a damage reduction, and that's about what you'd expect from just attacking it on. Recovers some HP, pretty cool. Greatly lowered defense when he supers. He's even got a skill. That is cool. Some solid links. And then he fuses at the 3rd turn, or later if he comes up in the 4th or 5th as his first turn, like one of the 2 will. He gets change in link skills, which is, obvious. If the screen just got darker, I apologize. I can't do anything about that. That's just my phone being stupid, and it does that sometimes. But then, suddenly... he is now greatly lowering defense with his super attack. He has an active skill, which we really won't be using much. And then additionally, he gets 2 key and 120 attack instead of just 100, so it's a bit more of a boost. Definitely matters. And then additionally, he recovers 10 HP instead of 7% HP. So that's pretty nice. Now his active skill, you can activate on the next turn. It is a permanent transformation, just like that one is. You lose half your damage reduction, but you get to hit stupidly hard at the cost of superclass allies losing attack, which is not a big deal because only one of these units is superclass. Next up we have this guy. He's literally just here to fill space. I don't have him SA20 yet. I still need to work on farming him. And his EZA hasn't dropped yet, so I will give this another shot if I lose this after part 3 drops. He just has solid stats. He has an alright enough passive to get by. He's got LR stats. That's pretty much carrying him. His links and being a Zamasu are why he's here, really. Next up, we've got, pretty unsurprisingly, we've got this fused Zamasu. He's able to greatly lower defense after his EZA. He's really nice. He lowers attack and defense. This event never prevents defense lowering. If you can bring defense lowering to increase your damage, do it. It could be huge, and as long as the unit itself won't just be there to die, you'll be fine. He also gives himself a really nice attack boost, and again, just like Zamasu typically does, he lowers allies' attack. Not super terrible. Also, Extreme Realm of Gods allies, so everyone except for Gowasu and Zamasu. Defense plus 50%. Always solid to have defense in this event. I keep mentioning them, so Gowasu and Zamasu. They're a sealer, which is pretty cool. It doesn't matter throughout the whole event, but it can matter through the early stages. They have a dodge, which has actually come in clutch. I've run this a couple times, and I've purposefully gone itemless so that I died. But I have itemless in 4 attempts. 2 of them I made it itemless because of these 2 dodging all the way to UI sign, which was huge. On top of that, they also have 2 key and 70% defense to all allies. And again, tanking is huge in this event in the later stages. Like, it is a big deal if your units aren't getting hit for a lot. He also has another part of his passive that lets him hit hard against extreme class enemies, but you know what? We don't care about that. Goku's not an extreme class enemy. In all my trial runs, I was running Strength Rose. However, I was able to finish this particular Extreme Z Awakening this morning. I should probably have gotten him to SA 15, but you know what? It's fine. He gives an attack boost rather than the defense boost with his passive as compared to strength. If you'd rather bring strength for the support defense, feel free to do that. Of course, there's definitely reasons to. But he also gets a lot of defense off of his own thing. I have 3 dupes in him. My strength is rainbow as well, so it's pretty cool. And then he hits decently hard himself. And then the really, really standout unit that a lot of people might not know about being good in this event. All I've heard is that this unit's trash. I looked at it and I didn't think he was trash. I thought he was mediocre, but it is what it is. But then someone pointed out to me in the Dokkan subreddit server. Awesome server for Dokkan stuff, by the way. Of course, it's a huge community. You might run into someone every now and again, but overall, great server for talking about Dokkan stuff. Just follow the rules. They're pretty simple. He's the time traveler's leader, also works as an extreme int leader, whatever. He greatly raises his defense permanently. And this carries when he transforms. And he also raises defense with his transformed super. He is insane for events like this that just go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Because every time he supers, he's going to be raising that defense stupidly high. Now, I don't have his potential system bottom right path done, and I also have no dupes in him, because before I started doing all this, I had him SA2, and then I went and farmed him last night, and it sucked, and I kept ranting about how low his drop rates were in the Dokkan subreddit and censoring the word heck, and it was kind of funny, but that's because I have a stupid sense of humor. Anyway, he can also get a decent attack boost, but it takes so long that he'll be transformed before it matters. He can also get a decent crit rate, but again, it takes so long that, well, he'll probably be transformed as far as this event is concerned before it matters. It's 6 turns, but, here's the thing, right? That attack boost is just, it's so minor, and he's not going to be dealing a lot of damage, and by the time he's going to be dealing considerable amounts of damage over other units, that 6 turns going to have come. You're probably going to be over the threshold of HP. He's going to start raising his defense again, and now he has even more attack and a 50% crit chance, along with basically guaranteeing that your entire team supers. I'm going to be keeping him on rotation at pretty much all times. I like how I say, oh, you'll probably be above the HP threshold, yet we're below it while I'm saying that, but that's fine. But yeah, so that's the team. We bring pretty much the entire team other than TechFuse Zamasu can tank really well. And TechFuse Zamasu, it's just a thing of... It's not really that he doesn't tank well, it's just that everyone else tanks better, because the one unit that on paper wouldn't is an LR with LR stats. So, I mean, Also, this is, I believe, the 3rd turn Zamasu transformed. But I want to say this is the 3rd turn. This should be the 3rd, not the 4th. Which is good, which means we only have a few more turns. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. I'm really excited to clear this. So this clears at least 4 categories of this event, by the way, if you do it with a full Zamasu team. Because all of them are in Patara. All of them are in Realm of Gods. All of them are in Time Travelers. And all of them are in... What's the other one? Realm of Gods, Time Travelers, Patara... I have no idea. Thank you, brain. And actually, let me check and make sure, because these 2 should be right. Realm of Gods, Patara, Time Travelers, Future Saga is the other one. And yes, Gowasu is in all of them, which means, yes, that does indeed hold. Gowasu was actually the one thing that was concerning me as I started thinking about it, but nope. He is definitely solid. Okay, the screen brightness just turned up. That's it reverting back to what it was at the beginning of the video. Again, I can't do anything about that if that shows up on camera. My phone just does that. It's not the actual brightness that changes either. If I were to show you that, it would have been maxed the entire time. Hello, 200,000 damage. Where did you come from? What is your name, and why are you in my face? Oh, hello, 1 million damage. Thank you for arriving. How was your lunch? And Alright, so we're not going to use his active skill. Like I said, it's not great. You lose a lot of your tanking capability for it, and it's not bad. He hits really hard with it, but it's not worth it. Oh, there's that level 5 dodge that every int unit has if you've got their potential system done. That's nice. I've actually had that come in clutch a lot. That actually saved my Super Int Super Battle Road run. You know, I might do videos on stages that I've cleared. Just to be like, haha. Gotta shake that G Fuel. I gotta record some Kirby after this as well. Recording this right after another Dokkan video that will have probably gone up by now, because it'll be the backup squad, the secondary Easy A's. Whatever I title that video. I'm probably titling it the backup squad, though. Or the B team. I'm gonna put the damage reduction up there to, well, reduce damage. I'm gonna hope that that's enough HP to restore. I don't think it is, because I think the threshold is 80%, right? Oh, Int Black's not gonna be transforming for a hot minute, but it's fine. Again, that only affects his ability to deal damage, which is not really what he's here for. Although this is my first run of this where he hasn't transformed by this point, so bit of a sad. There are definitely different team compositions you can run for this as well. Like, I'm pretty sure there's one you can do where you run Strength Rose as your leader, and then maybe bring along like a different base form Zamasu. Although I don't agree with that decision if you were to make it, but Int Zamasu is a little bit of a different unit who specializes in slightly different things, and I could definitely understand if you had your reasons for preferring the way that Int Zamasu works over the way that Agility Zamasu works, and the way it's still friendly. And also, you can't run Gowasu at that point, and then you can't run Int Black because you're a physical unit. But again, that's fine, because you're getting the orbs on Fizz Black, you can tank just as well. There's actually a lot you can do with a full Zamasu team, and I find that really funny, especially if you have every unit, including a second copy of the LR. Because if you have a second copy of the LR, that gives you even more options. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Tech LR, but if you have a second copy of this LR, that gives you another base form Zamasu option as a linking partner for this guy, who is also a worse version of him. So that's neat, I guess. Rose gets it with attacks received, right? I don't know how many attacks he's taken. Yes. Also, if you're ever wondering why I linger on that for so long, it's because, my fingernails aren't, like, long. I mean, they're right now, but I like to keep my fingernails long enough that, like, I don't like when I can feel things. Like, when my nails are so short that I can feel things right at the tip of them. Right, so, I mean, I keep them long enough. And it's just long enough that if I'm reading the end of someone's passive or active skill, it covers just enough of the text that I have to, like, always move myself around. My fingernails got away, because they're not, like, all the way down. So, but yeah. I probably should actually do that soon. Because, you know, it do be like that. Although I've probably, well, I say probably, I have definitely done it by the time this video goes up. Because I'm probably going to do it after I record Kirby. Also, I have enough space on my computer for 54 hours and 54 minutes of recording, and I'm really sad that Audacity's not telling me that it's 54 minutes, 54 hours, 54 seconds on my recording. Speaking of which, yes, I am. Rose transforms thanks to the Dokkan attack. Let's go. I was told his defense stacking should be carrying over here as well, so let's just take a look. He has almost 100,000 defense. Also, you may have noticed that if it hasn't happened yet, it will happen. It'll have happened in the last Fighting Legend video as well. The music will have probably had a weird stutter or like just jump or something. That's not the game audio being weird. That's not some weird editing thing that I did. Well, it is a weird editing thing. As you may or may not know, for some reason when I record Dokkan on my phone, the audio just cuts out at random times. I've had it be a couple minutes from the end. I've had it be less than a minute from the start. Some in videos it seems to cut out after a Kamehameha fires, but it's not always the first one. It's really weird. But someone in the subreddit Discord was nice enough to help me and provide me the list of tracks, so I will just have edited those in proper order. So even if there are no sound effects, you'll still have that, because my god, the UI Goku theme, the mastered UI Goku theme, is Jiren's theme, first off, but is so intense. Let me actually pull that up right now. Right now, what you're hearing is... So in the first phase, you hear Agility transforming Goku, which is weird because it's base form, but whatever. Second phase, you hear Arale's theme, which I haven't really been listening to. I'm actually going to turn my volume up here so that I can hear this. So I apologize if any of it comes through my mic, but it shouldn't be that huge of a deal, I don't think. We're going to take Rose off rotation, just because we're dealing with a tech phase, and he can come back when we're not dealing with that. I'm just going to be quiet for a second to see if this comes through on the mic. It might come through while I'm talking and not while I'm not as well, so give me 1 second. Okay, it doesn't trigger the mic sensitivity at all, even some of the louder sounds, so that's good. But yeah, third phase, where he's SS2, is the first anniversary Gogeta Janemba battle theme. Fourth phase, where he's SS3, is the SS4 Goku theme, and I hate it. I don't like that. Like, that should have been Super Saiyan God at least, or something, but at least it was fourth phase, so I guess it's not the worst. Fifth phase, which we're on right now, is the Vegito Blue and Rose theme from their first pair of units. The Super Saiyan Blue phase is the 2.5 year, the 120 lead Gogeta and Janemba's themes. Seventh phase is the UI Goku Sign theme, the one from UI Goku Sign's Dokkan event. And then, of course, like I said, the 8th and final phase of Mastered UI is Strength Jiren's theme, which is amazing. I also love the fact that someone pointed out that Arale's theme is in a bunch of events, but Arale's event herself has only come around twice, and she's only been on her own banners. Oh, copyright, how you make the world a pain. Still, we're doing pretty good for being itemless so far. I want to be really careful with my items, as always, in Fighting Legend, just because, like, I don't want to waste any healing. I also really wish that I had a dupe in these two, just so they could crit sometimes. But I don't think they'd be dealing a crazy, crazy amount of damage, so... Don't think we're losing out on too much. We're already 20 minutes deep into the video, and we're dead. They didn't dodge. I'm going to cut back to the start of the Super Saiyan God phase. We're going to try that again. I will see you all in just a moment. Very similar super. Oh, how did we know this? Why does Zamasu get such killer supers? And then technically Zamasu is just boring. Right in the Goku. The Goku. Those two collected. poorly. Not like losing first phase poorly, but that's pretty good. So I can't put 4 additional. Rose could have though. Didn't. Could have. There's fusion number 1. Do it next turn. Boom. I think we're on turn 3 as well. Oh, it won't actually be next turn, will it? Because I floated. Or did I float the other leader last turn? I don't know. I don't care. Video, I don't know if you can pay attention. Although it's for the video, so I probably shouldn't pay attention. So I don't know what's going on if I come back. But it's fine. I love vacation. I pretend to get a sausage. Yeah, that's just kind of dodgy. Oh well. Bonk. Huh. Jose's actually got higher defense right now. British Pasha. Ooh, wow. I'm really glad I brought him along as well. That is a good tank right there. 100k is not terrible. I feel like he's got to come close to taking 6 attacks now. I know he's taking a minimum of 3. If we can get him to transform to Rose again, I think that would be great. Because then the two of them will have Super Saiyan. Oh. There's the other transformation. The issue with Rose is that he's not stealing. It's like totally didn't want to steal her always. It doesn't really matter when he transforms, so that he carries. Won't really make a big splash unless it crits. It does not. Not like anything this turn is going to make a big splash. Yeah, not really. I mean, well, down goes the first health bar, I guess. Rosé's not going to get to transform here, though. Although Rosé might get to kill here. Take, like, no damage. Stuff. You, and then that. Ah, it's a regen because Rainbow is OP. He's still taking 1,000. He's still gonna take a lot from this. He actually took less than this. Huh, interesting. I guess resistance and phase are probably playing a part in both of those numbers, though. Or all 4, I should say. Oh, he does not hit hard enough for this. You could get a crit with your level 15 crit. You know that, Rose? You're not going to have to do it though. Okay. If this crits, I think we're on to SS3 though. Wrong. But now we're on to SS3 anyway. That was kind of right, because I don't know if 2 non-crits would have done it. Now this won't end the phase immediately, but this will be a problem. Why is my phone like this? Just cut out the 10-minute middleman. Oh, there's the dodge. Bonk. 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 Oh, Dokkan attack. You know what? I feel like cutting back now just because we're close to the end of SS3, which I know it kind of doesn't look like it, but... I mean, we're a turn or two away from, oops. Wow, that was... Okay, the last one I definitely hit on time, but whatever. The other two I missed horribly. But that's fine. I mean, it's not, because we really need the health regen, but fine. See, I haven't gotten in black to transform yet. And, that may or may not prove to be an issue. I don't think it is, because we're not leaning on him to be dealing damage, and we certainly won't be later on. But he also hasn't gotten to super quite as much, because we started with a little bit of a worse rotation. So his defense is a little bit lower. And then I also don't know if Rosé actually gets a higher defense buff, so that could very well be the case, and that would be very much an oof of, like, galactic proportions. So, you know. Meanwhile, though, I think he'll be transforming next turn, provided we don't get supered. Good stuff. I'm actually going to check, because now I'm really curious. Goku... Black. Nope, Zamasu. Right. We got through the phase. Int Black's going to transform immediately. I love this transformation animation, by the way. I know it's really simple, but, you know, welcome to Dokkan. A lot of the animations are pretty simple. We're now out of the realm of Rosé's wheelhouse for right now. Still in the realm of gods, though, because that's literally what our leader skill is for, but, you know, yes. Anyway, let's see. So, raises defense by 50% for 99 turns, and same thing. Okay. So, according to the wiki, it's the same multiplier. Did Rosé just crit? Yes, he did. Oh, yes. That is what we like to see. Okay, and now Rosé is just gonna really deal damage for this phase, which is nutty. I think it's at this point that I want to bring my Zamasu back into rotation, because I've had him off rotation, but of course not here specifically. And then I'm probably going to take work on getting Fuse Zamasu off rotation as well, just due to the fact that he's going to take a lot of damage toward the end of this whole thing. And then getting Agility Rosé in here, of course, because there's, you know... Oh, God. I just want to have Agility Rosé in here because the second to last phase is the Strength phase, and it's going to be great to have that, and we're almost in Super Saiyan Blue. Now, I think we can get through this phase item list, but if we really have to, I won't mind pushing it. We have 8 items for 4 phases at this point in time, and that shouldn't be a big deal. Now, if he supers us, we're dead again and the video's over. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Because it literally took 10 minutes to get back. Oh, my God. That's why I want to get these rotations fixed up. This is kind of what I meant when I said that Tech Fuse Zamasu, he doesn't tank well. And it can really be a problem. We're definitely going to heal here. Just because he's weak to this, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for an attack heal, because I'm more concerned about wasting a defensive heal. Because I think that's going to matter a whole lot more later on. So we're going to float Rosé, try and get him over there. That'll be in 3 turns. So the rotation after. Anyway, yeah, so next turn's rotation next time, basically. Yeah, LR's not really tanking much better, but Rosé should be taking, both Rosé units should be taking virtually no damage at this point. The only exception, I guess, being that Agility is weak to this particular phase, but this is the last tech phase to worry about as well. Which, of course, brings the drawback of, you know, the issue where Int Rosé might start tanking slightly worse, but I don't think it's going to be that huge of a difference. This should be no problem whatsoever. This should be absolute child's play. He's got like 20 health left. He's probably got like 100,000 left. This is going to be easy. Just take around 6k per hit. Just get super attacked because this game does not want me to win. 170. I mean, it's super effective, even with the damage reduction. I guess it makes sense. It's just annoying because I won't have to waste 2 of my heals this early. But I do have Ushers. I have Whises. I mean, we have all the shenanigans to get us through this, and I know that I'm taking the tech unit off rotation right as we go into the agility phase. But also, I love the fact that this is the only phase where the type matches the hair color. It's the only one for some reason. I guess it means that it just probably wasn't intentional, but I just find it funny. He's going to be taking 3 attacks. I'm scared we're actually going to use one of those Whises right now. Because these 2 are going to take, like, no damage whatsoever from this. Can my phone stop changing brightness? I apologize that keeps happening. If you're seeing it. I don't know if you are or not. I don't know if it's showing up on the screen recording. Because you don't know how literal it's recording what's going on screen. Actually, that makes me wonder, would the video look worse if I recorded it? I don't know. But I apologize for any issues this creates in watching. I don't apologize for playing the game in dark mode, because some of the newer super attacks hurt my eyes to watch in light mode. No one on this team, though. Well, I mean, this one might, but I highly doubt it. And then, yeah. He's the only one that I actually haven't seen in light mode. There's that. Here we are in the shenanigans. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to regen just a bit of health. And if all goes well... Why is my nose doing all stuffed up? Nobody knows. If all goes well, here we are. Gonna get us a little bit of that finishing phase juice. My god, I've been recording for 35 minutes. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Oh boy. Okay. We might actually not finish this phase this turn. That'll be a sad. That'll be a big sad if that's how this goes down. Although if a certain someone wants to. Goku, you could not interrupt me with super attacks. That would be fantastic. Oh. Oh my god. That is the least I've seen a super attack do in a long time. Look at Rosé's defense. It's 200,000. And I want to say that with the way stats calculate in Dokkan, that's 50%. That might be 50% of his current. I don't think it is, though. Maybe. I don't know. Right? I don't know if that defense is 50% of the 200,000, or if it's 50% of what it would be if none of the defense boosts had come up. But if so, he's going to have 300,000 defense to tank with come these attacks. He's going to be taking nothing. Long events, like, I've got to say, this is the only event that I've actually run this unit in. Literally the only event that I've run this unit in, because I just never cared. Because, meh. But, like, he is absolutely on fire in this event. Wouldn't it be funny if they got the kill? I know he's nowhere near dead, but it would be funny. What if they get the final kill? I mean, it is an int phase. The final phase is int. They would be super effective. That would be funny. I highly doubt that it'll happen, but it could. Let's just regen some health. I don't think we have to worry about him taking a hit. Rosé, please don't take too much damage here. I don't think he will. He's got a pretty sizable... Oh, God. Is that a 2 million attack stat? Hello, friendo. Holy crap. Yeah, and then he takes no damage from falls. We're probably going to have to heal next turn, but We're going to at least be in UI sign phase, which is good in the sense that we're not wasting early heals, and bad in the sense that, well, he's going to start dodging. And please, Crater, we're dead. 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 You... Are you kidding me? What? Like 1 HP. Live with 1 HP. Are you kidding me? Oh. That's gonna do it. I'm gonna come back with this team, and we're gonna do this, because this knocks out literally 4 categories at once. And I think it's my best team when it comes to this event for all 4 categories, except maybe Patara. That's gonna do it for this episode, this Dokkan battle video. No, this episode of my Fighting Legend Goku shenanigans. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like. If you didn't, there's also a button for that. If you press that button, be sure to let me know down in the comments below what I can do to do better. I'll try and do better unless my mic and waste is not maybe to help. And if you're new here, be sure to check out some other content on the channel. If you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe for more. And if you are subscribed, be sure to hit that notification bell for notifications whenever I upload a video, if YouTube feels like giving them to you. And I will see you guys in whatever the next video is. I already know what I'm recording next, though.